Howdy, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Now, I'm fascinated by your civilization. I'd like to learn maybe a couple small details.
Oh,
I found a
okay.
way to learn about culture through food, assuming you still eat in
We
your
do
quasi... No?
No.
How about when you did? Do you
When
remember
we did,
food?
we ate different kinds of things that are akin to your vegetables, and ultimately we synthesized through our direct consciousness as a species one particular form of vegetable, very similar in appearance to your lima bean, that sustained every single thing we needed, and then after that point we no longer needed it. Thus then we receive energy directly at this point. We no longer ingest.
Oh, darn it, I wanted a recipe, but thank you for your time, Bashar.
A recipe for what?
For some food from your civilization.
Well, I can give you something from the past,
Okay, yeah.
when we did eat.
Oh, excellent.
You understand?
Yes, give me a recipe.
All right. You will find, well, of course, we have to use what are similar analogies on your planet, for they are not identical to the substances on ours, though there are some similarities, all right?
Yes.
All right. You will find that if you take the idea of what you call celery, yes?
Yes.
All right. If you will infuse these stalks of celery with the idea of the juice from what you call the beet, you will find thus then, by adding also a small amount of the juice of the orange and allowing this to steep for several hours, you will have a very interesting delicacy.
I will definitely try that out very shortly.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Only on joy.
Hi, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I was wondering, how do you change or shift your belief system to tune into the channel you wish to experience?
Do you mean physiologically? It is simply an intentional thing.
To change your belief system, how do you find negative belief systems that you have that are preventing you from...
You use your emotions. In other words, if you are feeling a certain idea called fear, self-doubt, sorrow, sadness, these ideas, if you do not prefer them, the first paradoxical thing, of course, is not to ignore them, not to suppress them, but to feel them fully, to own them, because you cannot change what you do not own. The idea, thus, is to this recognize that these things are there, acknowledge them, own them, and thus ask, what would I have to believe? This is the question. What would I have to believe is true about my relationship to this situation in order to feel this way, in order to react like this? As soon as you sit quietly, having asked that question, you will begin to see that your higher mind, your higher self will help you, if you're willing, if you're not afraid, again, if you're willing to dive deep down and find what the beliefs are that are generating that experience, that emotional experience. So you can use your emotions to find those definitions. Secondly, as soon as you identify the definition, it is gone. Because any belief, any definition you actually consciously identify that is out of alignment with your true self, when you identify it, will automatically appear illogical and nonsensical. It won't make sense. That's how you know it's out of alignment with your true self. So as soon as you identify what the belief is that's out of alignment, it will automatically appear illogical to hold on to it, and in that second, you will no longer have it. So identification is release. You understand?
Yes.
Does this help you?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace and love, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I just wanted to say I was born on August 7th, and I had 7 in my sphere of consciousness recently, which led me to explore the 7 cosmic rays, and which led me to the violet flame, and I was hoping you could just give a few words on that.
It is simply a recognition of a very high frequency domain. The idea of your own spiritual connections to rarefied frequencies. You have some very strong relationships that you have formed with certain kinds of frequency dimensional domains that you are exploring throughout this life. The violet flame simply represents one of the ones that you are very familiar with from a non-physical level, as a spirit. Is this making sense in your language?
Yes, can I strengthen that connection?
Of
by
course. Guess how?
Meditation? Or...
Guess again.
Can you help me?
Thank you. Joy, excitement. Follow your joy, act on your joy. Yes, meditation can assist you, but what is meditation? A permission slip. If it excites you to meditate, then you are acting on your joy. You follow? That's all you have to do. It's all you have to do is act on your highest joy. Everything else will fall into place in terms of the things you set up for yourself in this life to experience. You made, in a sense, let's say, appointments in this life to experience certain things. You will experience them if you just keep moving forward as yourself. Paradoxically, in a sense, the only way you can miss an appointment is to spend time worrying that you will miss the appointment. Otherwise, you can't miss the appointment. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Does that help you?
Always.
Thank you.
Blessings, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I'm here through my highest joy,
All right.
traveling in the unknown. I'd like to say blessings to everybody else for being here as well, just sharing this experience. My question is, I have an 8-year-old daughter, and me and my wife are aware of the changes that are happening, aware of alien beings,
Yes.
and I just wonder how we translate that across to a child who is being taught academically in a world that I believe is changing and doesn't really fit into what she's being taught.
As the parents, you cannot find within your imagination a way to transmit this information to your child.
So in a sense, I suppose what I'm trying to say is to be ready for the questions that are going to come from my child.
Yes.
To things that are going to be happening. And for
Yes,
her,
and understand that in many cases your child may know more than you do.
yeah.
Remember, the children being born on your planet at this time are not just a new generation. They are a different species. They remember more than you did. The idea thus then is to simply be in the proper state to address the things that they will question you about that are representative of these things, and to provide an environment, an interactive environment that allows them to explore what excites them in the manner that excites them. It's not that they can't learn all the different things that they may need to learn on Earth, but the idea is to provide them with an environment that allows them to explore these things in a manner that's representative of what excites them, so they will have the appropriate context in which to relate to it to themselves. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Interactivity, the idea of simply presenting to them different options, letting them work out the consequences of the ideas that you present to them will be one of the strongest things you can do for your children. Not telling them what the consequences will be, asking them if they understand what the consequences of this action are, what the consequences of this decision might be. Let them explore their ability to determine consequences from choices, and you will give them the tools they need to live life to the fullest. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Does that help you?
Yes, thank you, Bashar.
Thank you. Also, remember, there is a reason that storytelling is so strong and so lasting. Many of your people talk about the idea that there are archetypes within stories, but many of you don't realize that story structure is an archetype within your consciousness, and that the most lasting information is delivered in the version of a story. That's why it lasts, because it's part of your psyche. That structure, that story structure is part of your natural psyche. And when you deliver information in the form of a story, you hit the chords that pluck the strings, that create the vibrations in your psyche that all fall into place, and you understand the entire point of the story, and thus hold on to that information forever. So tell creative stories that embody these ideas you wish to share. Yes?
Yes.
Does that help?
Yes, thank you, Bashar.
Thank you.
Salam.
「 Bashar.
And good day to you.
Thank you.
Shiva.
Allah. My name is Saeed. I represent the Alien Shift Group, New
Yes.
Hope for Humanity, Bashar.
Yes.
I would like to thank you for joining us. I would like to welcome you.
We thank you for the co-creation and the opportunity to transmit in this way.
All the alien shifters, Starfleet, ground crew, and all the infinite beings who around us in different dimensions are watching us, transmitting and receiving. We love you and we send you a good positive energy.
We thank you. Our unconditional love to you all, and our greatest message of reminding you is that you are all equal to every being in creation.
That is a very good explanation.
We are not better than you. We are just different.
Can we ask you, how would you define Elohim and Allah as two religions versus Creator God or Elohim or Allah?
Elohim is the idea of a reference to a race of high-dimensional beings. Allah or God in that sense, or all that is to us. All that is made of God. If it is truly the idea of something that is omniscient, omnipotent, then it has to be everything in order to be so. So everything is made of God. God is all that is. Thus then it is holographically structured so that every component is also all that is from a particular point of view. So each and every one of you, each and every one of us, are all the different ways that all that is has of experiencing itself.
Nicely said.
Why, thank you.
Also, may we ask you how many alien groups or ET entities in this domain with us at this time present in our dimension?
When you say present in your dimension, that could be on or off the earth. Thus then, at this particular moment, you are being interacted with by, at this moment, 17 groups. At this moment.
And how can we make this interaction faster? And
You know the answer to that already. We have already answered it several times today.
Right.
Thus then, allow yourselves to understand the importance of the simplicity of the idea. Be yourself as best as you can. Act on your highest joy every moment that you can to the best of your ability, with integrity, without expectation. Be open to working in balance between the physical and higher mind so that you can function as a whole person. Do not overtax the physical mind and give it more than it is designed to do. Let the higher mind do its job.
So the alien shift, it is in process, and we are shifting with you.
You are
and
shifting now, shifting now, shifting now, shifting now. That was 4 different entire universal realities. Completely, utterly, and totally. Take me literally. It is not an analogy. This is a new reality. 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 This are new realities in totality.
Exactly. So nothing can stop this shift. No negative force can come in between us.
Nothing can stop shifting. The issue is any idea of alignment with negative vibrations will simply determine how you experience your shifting. It's not about the idea that the shift can be stopped. It's about the idea of what kind of shift are you going to experience based on your own chosen frequency. So whatever it is you decide to align yourself to as an idea, as a frequency, will determine how you experience the shifts you are constantly going through anyway. Now, yes, you have some degree of collective agreement. And that's why when you shift to another reality, every single moment, you can, to some degree, still experience representative versions of other people in that reality who are also agreeing to share that new shift, that new reality with you. But bit by bit, as you go through this time frame that we have called the span of 5 years, from 2010 to 2015, and 2012 being in the center, you are also heading for what we call a vibrational splitting prism. The idea is that now you can have a jumble of vibrations, but when you go through that splitting prism, all the vibrations will start to diverge. There will be a time for many years where you can still cross-connect, but as the vibrations diverge, it will be harder and harder and harder to live in a reality that you are not the vibration of. And thus then you will see that those that are not of your frequency eventually will no longer be around. You will simply no longer see them. You will wonder where they went.
Thank you. Bashar, do you see Los Angeles and Southern California being in danger of any earth changes that we should leave at this time, or it's very
There
crucial?
is the potential in the next year or two for you to experience a little bit of shaking. We wouldn't worry about it.
There is no shift into ocean or any pole shift that...
Is that the reality that you prefer?
No.
Then we will assume you will not shift to that earth. Because that is a real earth. The question is it yours?
We are staying here. We love this area.
Thank you.
And we love you.
And our unconditional love to you all. We will extend to you once again our deepest appreciation for this co-creation and allowing us to transmit this information to you in this way. We bid you all an extremely fond, exciting, and creative good day.
Thank you. Salam alaikum.
You have a good time? Well, thank you all for putting this together. Thank you for having us here. Thank you for being here. We'll see you.